10,000 subscribers. Not something that I ever thought I'd be saying 7 years ago, uploading Project Cars replays from my dad back in the UK, but here we are, so thank you. Seriously though, thank you. I honestly can't tell you how much it means to me. Every single video that you've watched, every time you've written a comment, or every time you've just left a like, it really does mean so much to me. As is tradition on the channel though, every time there's a significant milestone, there's a community event too. Previously we've had things like the transit vans at Surfers Paradise, the NSUs at Nürburgring for 69.69, British touring cars at Croft, the less we say about that the better, BMW Pro cars at Daytona Oval, or even just a sit-down Q&A stream which went way longer than expected. So, for 10,000 subscribers, I'm going to be hosting 10,000 seconds of racing. Roughly 2 hours and 46 minutes, but that doesn't quite have the same ring to it really. Now, Race Room is the sim that the vast majority of you would probably associate me with, so it only seems fitting to host something there. But what car are we going to be driving? Well, it couldn't be anything other than the channel's cult icon, the Volvo 240T. Now, before you start panicking, no, we're not going to be doing Macau again. But we will be racing at the Lausitz Ring. It might not sound like an inspired choice at first, but what about the version of the circuit that completely bypasses the first sector and uses the oval instead, huh? Trust me, I've done a few laps there and it is awesome fun to drive, especially with the Volvo on the new tyre physics in Race Room. Now those 10,000 seconds are going to be split over 2 races, 1 hour 23 minutes each, and hosted 12 hours apart, just like I hosted my Bin Car Championship last year, which should hopefully give everybody the best chance of being able to take part wherever you are in the world. On Saturday the 3rd of August, the server goes live for Race 1 at 8 AM UTC, and then the server for Race 2 kicks off at 8 PM UTC. I've also put some time zone conversions up on the screen to help out, but just a heads up for anyone in the Australia, New Zealand and most of Asia region, Race 2 will actually be on a Sunday morning due to the time difference. Better get the coffee on. 20 minutes of practice, 10 minutes of non-private qualifying, 5 minutes of warm-up, which gives us time to go through the driver briefing before the race, and then 1 hour 23 minutes of Volvo 240 action with a standing start. Now if you want to take part in these races, then you're going to need to be in my Discord voice comms channel, link down in the video description, just in case there's any safety cars called or any issues with the server that we need to sort out on the day. You don't need a microphone or have to speak in this voice comms channel if you don't want to, but you do need to be able to hear what's going on, and I'll run through the exact details of how the safety car is going to work on the driver briefing. But effectively, when the safety car is called, the leader puts the pit limiter on and becomes the de facto safety car, with the pit lane remaining open at all times. When the restart's called, it's single file, no overlap, and the leader basically controls when to go and take off the pit limiter, with everybody behind reacting. Tyre wear will be at normal rates, but fuel usage will be at 3 times normal rates, so you're definitely going to need to stop for fuel in each race. You might even need tyres too. Soft and hard compounds are both available, but thanks to the large number of sweeping left-handers, including turn 1, which is incredibly fast, you're going to be burning up that front right in no time either way. Just for reference, a new set of tyres and a full tank takes about 60 seconds stationary in the pits. Damage is on, but set to limited, and the incident point limit is set to 50, so you can get away with a little knock or some bump drafting here or there, but you know the usual. Drive sensibly and respectfully of your fellow competitors, especially considering we've got people from all over the world taking part, and pings are probably going to be a bit higher than usual, so just give people a little bit of extra space just to be safe. It might not be a super serious event, as I'm sure you probably guessed by now, but I want you all to be able to have a good time with some good side-by-side racing, and everyone should be able to enjoy themselves without worrying about being punted off into the scenery. The server password will be made available on my Discord server just before the session goes live, and you can join at any time before qualifying ends. Now there's no pre-registration required for these events on Just Race like there was for Bin Car last year. You can just turn up on the day and join the server with the password. However, I do want to give a massive shout out to Just Race, as always, for doing all the server side of things, the technical stuff, all of the back end that you don't see that makes these events possible. So seriously, thank you guys. Just Race are also going to have a 24/7 practice server running, which goes right up until the start of Race 1 and should go live, well, anytime now. No password required for the practice server, and all you have to do is just search for DDF in the Race Room lobby And there you go. Any questions whatsoever, let me know down in the comments below and head on over to my Discord server, link in the description, to stay up to date with the event, discuss with your fellow competitors, and also get the password when the server goes live. Thanks again for 10,000 subscribers, everybody. Hopefully I'll see you out on track real soon.